So yeah, I was hoping we could start just kind of introducing you to the readers and stuff. If you just wanted to talk briefly about how you met Jesus, how you got plugged into the church.
Okay. Yeah, I got saved when I was 16, 15 or 16, and my mom had gotten saved first, and she brought me to this little church in Dana Point, California, and they prayed for the sick there. And I was born with a birth defect, like a one leg, considerably shorter than the other, and I was born with jaundice, and so they were going to do this operation on me when I was about 15, and no, when I was 16 or 17. They wanted to wait for my growth spurt, and so they were going to put pins on my longer leg, so it would stunt the growth and let the shorter leg grow up and catch up, and so it was just real expensive and real painful operation, and it would mean me being like kind of just in a cast for a year or so, and so anyway, so my mom said, hey, she told me she had just received Christ, and we grew up Catholic, and so she brought me to this little church, and I said, yeah, I'd love to get prayer. I didn't know Jesus, but I was a Catholic, and so the pastor, we just went to church at like 30 people maybe, and the pastor said, hey, yeah, your mom told me about you, and we'd love to pray for you, and so they sat me in his chair, and the pastor said, hey, I'm just going to hold your feet and then pray for your leg to grow. And so he prayed for me, and I felt my bones stretching. It was the weirdest. I still remember the feeling of it,
Wow.
And so, so I got healed, and then he goes, do you know Jesus? I said, I don't know. I don't know if I do. And he said, well, do you want to? And I said, well, yeah. After that, who wouldn't want to, So,
right.
So that's how I got saved. I got healed, and then I got saved.
Wow, that's incredible, man. So after getting saved, had you already been playing music at that point, playing in bands, or how did you end up getting plugged into the music in the church?
Well, I didn't start playing music really till I was about 18. After high school, I moved to Colorado with some friends, and we just moved for like 6 months to go ski at Steamboat Springs, and then while I was gone, a friend from back here at home said, hey, when you get back, let's start a band. And I'm like, okay, I don't play an instrument. But he goes, well, we need a guitar player. And I go, okay, I'll start practicing. So a friend of mine bought me a guitar, like a cheap guitar, or gave me a guitar. I don't know if he bought it or gave it to me. But, and so when I was in Steamboat, I was practicing chords, and when I got back, I started playing music. But then, then I just started this little band then, and we were playing at churches and pizza parlors or wherever,
Right.
And we were just awful. But at the time, like Christian new wave music was kind of new, So we were playing like surf, ska, reggae, kind of new wave music, and so it was kind of new. And so we would get asked to play at like Calvary Chapel, Costa Mesa, and like big churches with a lot of people, and it just completely sucked. And so it was really funny because we were playing these places, and Christians just wanted the entertainment or wanted to, come and hear Christian music that was new to them at the time. And so there would be all these people that were listening to just really bad music. So very fun.
So as you started like kind of getting plugged into the church, playing music and stuff, who were some of the sort of pivotal, pastors or musicians or I don't know, sort of disciplers you had at that time that sort of molded you and had great impact in your life at that time?
Really, I moved to LA, and I was in a band, and we were just trying to make it and be rock stars or whatever, and it was just a bad phase in my life. And then Chris Wimber, who's John Wimber's son, he used to come up and see us play and just was really supportive and stuff. And so a friend of mine died of cancer, and it kind of made me rethink my whole life. And so I moved out of LA and then moved back down Orange County, and I started getting involved at Anaheim Vineyard. And so there's a worship leader named Eddie Espinosa there, and he wrote a song called Change My Heart, O God, and a few other songs that are pretty famous then and now. And he really took me under his wing, and I just played acoustic guitar. He just said, hey, why don't you come play with me on Sundays? And so I played with him, and it was really good for me because I just he modeled worship so great. And he was just one of those guys who really worshiped God, and if everyone else wanted to come along with him, great. But he was lost, he was gone. So it was really good for me just to sit there by his side and play the guitar and just watch him lead, and see him half the time crying, and so he just really modeled worship in a great way for a worship leader for me, because that was before I was a worship leader, and it was great to have him as an example of how to lead worship. The way he led worship was by worshiping God, and if everyone wanted to come along with him, then great. He wasn't a song leader; he was really a worship leader.